The full moon in Capricorn on the 21st of June, 2024 is a powerful time for reassessing and reprioritizing. This full moon is in a square to Neptune at 29 degrees of Pisces, and this is a really powerful energy. Something is being filtered into our awareness. Some higher vision, some higher understanding, some higher spiritual perspective that is asking to be internalized and asking to be understood so that we can move forward with a clearer vision, with a clearer understanding of the circumstances in our lives, and most importantly, a clearer understanding of what has meaning and value to us, so that we can then do as Capricorn always demands of us, being ruled by Saturn, and create the proper structures, plans, and strategies to move forward. We're really going to be called to bring a focus to the Cancer energies in our lives, as we have not only the Sun in Cancer opposing the Moon in Capricorn, but we also have Venus and Mercury here lending their energies, also recently having moved into the sign of Cancer. So there's a big focus here on home, on family, on nurturing, on self-care, on deep connection, and that which has deep emotional value to us. So we're going to be feeling a lot. We're going to be asked to use our feelings to sort through and understand the facts. Typically, this works the other way around, right? Facts and feelings or emotions are kind of something that we look at as two opposing energies. But much like the signs in the zodiac who are on these oppositional axes, these energies have much in common, or as much in common, I guess you could say, as they do different. So there are two different lenses from which we view and understand and assess our world and our environment. And we're going to be called to put these two things together. We can look at this also as the masculine and the feminine, as the intuition and the logic, and the ways that we can blend these energies and really use our intuition, especially with this heavy Neptunian energy, our intuition and our emotion to feel our way through to which facts hold the most importance for us. Because we may have a lot of things in our logical minds when we're trying to prioritize, when we're trying to decide what is important, what has value to us. There might be a lot of logistics that are conflicting, but what does our heart say? What does our emotions say? What do we truly understand as having value, as being important to us? This is a beautiful energy of renewal here, where we are able to renew a commitment to ourselves, a commitment to our path, a commitment to what's important, and really begin to create that plan and to see, like we said, from that higher perspective, why it is that perhaps things have not worked out in the past, why it is, especially if we've been in loops, if we've been repeating circumstances and situations over and over, if we've been trying to accomplish things, but something just hasn't clicked, something hasn't fallen into place. This full moon is sort of like that last piece that's falling into place for us, so that we can understand why it is that we've been stuck and we can move through that energy. And for some of us, it's because the things that we were putting our energy and our time and effort into didn't have the value that we thought that they had, or they were conflicting with other things that had value, or perhaps we had not valued as much with our logical minds as our hearts and our souls truly valued them. And so now we have that additional energy here, showing us what our soul values, showing what our heart values, so that we can juggle things and reorganize things appropriately, and we can put our focus and our energy where it is not only that it truly belongs, but where it is that is actually going to be the most beneficial for us in the long run. The way that I'm being shown it right now is like, we have all these things competing for our attention. We have all of these things competing for our focus. And sometimes we get lost. Sometimes we end up just because we have these competing interests and energies, we're not able to, it's like when we're doing one thing, we're thinking about the other thing that we feel like we should be focusing on, and vice versa. So nothing ever gets our full attention and energy. And because of that, everything is sort of left half finished or half done. And nothing has the life force and the focus necessary to really make an impact. So this full moon is allowing us to see and understand how to put our energy where it's going to be most effective, and how to not neglect different aspects of our lives to the point that we're feeling guilty and our attention and energy is being diverted from the task at hand. We're able to realign things, so to speak, so that when we are focusing on a task, when we are focusing on, I don't even necessarily like using the word task, because some of these things, they aren't exactly tasks, but everything can feel like a task, even the things that aren't meant to, when we're in that type of energy and mentality. So it's like when we're at home, we're going to be able to see and understand how it is that we can be fully present there. When we're at work, or when we're focusing on our career or our passions, we're going to be able to keep 100% of our focus there, because we know that our energy is going to all the places where it's needed at the time that it's needed. And we're able to have a lot more success because of this. We're able to accomplish a lot more because our energy is not scattered in the same sense that it was scattered before. So this is really, really beautiful and really powerful. We have a beautiful aspect going on. This is a minor aspect, but we're going to be feeling it. And I can't remember whether it's a quintile or a biquintile, but this is happening between the moon and Uranus. So this is where beautiful gifts are being unveiled, natural gifts and talents coming to the surface. And we may have sort of like a light bulb moment when it comes to how we can utilize a certain spiritual gift in a way that is effective and in a way that creates the type of impact that we're wanting to create, or how we can channel a specific type of innate, like we said, spiritual gift or ability, natural talent, so to speak, in a way that is different than the way that we've channeled it before. This may be a gift or ability that we didn't even realize we have, but it's going to be very unique to us because of this Uranian energy. It's going to be something that only we have, or a way that only we are able to deliver it. And we're going to get some beautiful assistance with that as well, to really be able to express that, to be able to express and share our unique abilities and our unique light with the world. So really, really beautiful, gorgeous energies that we have streaming in with this full moon in Capricorn. Let me know down below if you're excited about this and how it is that you are feeling these energies as we move toward this full moon portal. As I'm recording this, we are already well within the energies of this as we feel the full moon for a few days before and after, and the effects of it last until the next full moon.